Hey guys, so I want to give you just a heads up about this video because I'm going to be discussing a topic that may include some ableistic language due to how the subject of autism was discussed in the Middle Ages. Consider this a content warning and please understand that it is being discussed in an informative manner. Here at Hot Ice, we feel that self-advocacy is crucial for being able to understand those among us who belong on the autism spectrum, and we try our best to convey this faithfully through our series. In medieval Europe, what they referred to as the leper, the blind, the dumb, the deaf, the natural fool, the cripple, the lame, and the lunatic were highly visible presence in everyday life. People could be born with a disability or were disabled by diseases such as leprosy or years of backbreaking work. Attitudes to disability were mixed. Some people thought it was punishment for a sin or the result of being born under the hostile influence of planet Saturn. And I think if you ask me, that kind of brings things like astrology into perspective. Could one astrological sign be considered disabled just for being born under Saturn? They were suffering in purgatory on Earth rather than after death and would get to heaven sooner. Now, as you can tell, most people's attitudes toward disabilities have changed greatly over the centuries, but there are still problems with ableism that exist in modern systems. And though much of the terminology has changed, with leprosy being now known as Hansen syndrome, the natural fool being autistic, the lame or cripple have limited mobility, loss of limbs, and lunatics would now be used to cover a broad range of mental illness from anxiety to dissociative identity disorder. And all of these require our grace and compassion. So we've designed the village of Alden to be ahead of its time, progressive, even by medieval standards. So Daniel Campbell was well cared for by his friends and his family, even if he was sometimes regarded as the fool of the village because of his autism. He was generally well liked by everyone except Shane, and the only thing Shane really had a problem with is how Daniel was able to out-trickster him with very little problem. Tam and Patty are particularly helpful with Daniel, being the oldest of their friend group, and he looks up to them as role models, even considering Tam to be his best friend. Generally speaking, Daniel is very outgoing but awkward, and can sometimes be heard muttering deep thoughts about the way he views life, which, even at a young age, has many convinced that he's an old soul. I think that Daniel is a character with a lot of potential for growth, being so young, and his inclusion in the lives of our main trio will make them overall more compassionate toward the differences of others. Of the Campbell line in Alden, Daniel is the youngest with several older sisters. His parents, Ashley and Lorna, also had a set of triplets and 2 rounds of twins before him. Thanks to this large family, Daniel gets all of the help he needs when he's struggling or overstimulated. So now we're going to look at the art itself. And our artist actually provided coloring and shading as well. So we're going to emulate that here, and I'm going to practice more lighting styles and expand my skill set. That's been one of the most positive things that's helped me in making these videos and managing my own mental health as well. I see coloring as a therapeutic art form, and it's something that's always helped me to relax or take my mind off of stressful or even traumatic moments. Some people use music, ASMR, or, well, watching YouTube videos. I think if my content can help one person week to week, I'm definitely giving something back to the world. Alright. So we've got to make the background and Daniel's lighting mirror each other. And to me, he looks like he's walking away from the sun, so the light source is going to be behind him. But you know, I'd like it if he was walking into the light instead, so I can do a shadow for the house and the fence as well. And using these group layers, I can flip the entire group with just the transform tool. Now I've got some new tools to try out in this week, thanks to a new program that was suggested to me called Krita. It's another free program like GIMP, and it seems to offer a lot more in the way of brushes and different tools. I've done some minor experimentation on it so far, and I'm really excited for the stamp brushes, so let's see how we can jazz up this picture in the final moments. Oh yeah, I'm astonished with how this looks. It just needs a few more, fine touches. Oh, the shadows are looking good. I actually really like this program. Oh shoot, I forgot to do something with the sky. Clouds are kinda hard anyway, at least for me. So let's see my clip art selections. Oh hey Danny, looking good. Are you on your way to hang out with Tam? Tell him thanks for the bread. So, I hope this week's video has been helpful to some and informative to most. I love using this as an excuse to study other cultures and let our history buffs show. But for now, I need to recover some of my spoons for the next project and the second episode, which is still way under construction. But if you don't want to miss either of those exciting videos, like, subscribe, comment, and share, and ring my bell. New videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. UTC. Also, would you like to be a part of my ending shoutout? Patreon is the best way to support us, so look for that link down below in the description. We have several tiers, the cheapest of which starts at only $1 a month, but helps us greatly. Until next time, everyone, thank you for your continued support. This week's artist is coconut_art on Fiverr. Big shout out and thank you to them for providing this fantastic line art. I'll be putting the link to their business in the description. Please check out their art if you'd like to have something commissioned.